Hello. How's everybody doing?
Swell.
I am just trying to start this thing real quick. Let's see if it works. No. Hey, EC, any way you can help with the live on what's it called? Instagram. I set it up, but not sure what happened. So, all right. Well, while we get that started, we had a great night, guys. It was a good matches tonight. Yep, there goes my head. So, what do you guys think overall?
I think this is like a what would you call it? A run of the mill like Dynamite. This is a very AEW show. Hey,
Very
Jeff.
AEW. Hey,
Hey,
Jeffrey. Yes, it was. There was plus and minuses for sure, as all AEW
What?
matches go. I know.
No, it was a
Not
great
very much
show.
Chris Jericho tonight. I mean, I think it was a great show. There was like one
Chris
match that
Jericho
was
did
sleeping
his
match,
job
but
tonight, Katie. I'm going to make that very clear. Chris
I agree
Jericho
with
did
Jeffrey.
his
I thought it
job
was
as he
decent.
always do. I mean, he's great, fantastic. Love Chris Jericho.
yeah. Well, there we go. But we are 1 week from Sunday, so we are about, I don't know, 10 days out from Revolution, guys.
Correct.
Big pay-per-view event in LA. It is going to be quite interesting as they build and build and build this card next week and through Collision. So we'll see. Yeah, we're going to get to that, Jeffrey. Don't worry, we're going to get to that. But we started off with the MJF and Hangman feud. Okay? This is a never ending feud until we get to Revolution. It's not going to stop. It starts out with the Taz and the commentary saying they haven't seen Hangman all week or all weekend or all week, whatever. And then, of course, he shows up in style, let me just say, in style with these bull horns on the front, very Hangman stylish. And then he comes to the match against, who was he coming against? Solo. Is that right?
Yeah, it wasn't much again, so the match didn't really
No,
last.
it was all 3 minutes.
Yeah.
3 minutes. But I can't remember if Hangman Sheriff was on your list, but he brought it tonight.
Dude, why is Boo Boo always on your mind, dude?
What?
Are you Ice Spice? What is this? What is this fetish?
Is that true, Jeffrey? Is that true? Is Hangman Bailey's ex?
Not Hangman. I think he's talking about he's talking about Solo, right?
Oh, Solo?
Yes.
That makes more sense. Okay.
Yes.
All right. We're good with that.
Hangman,
Okay.
no.
But Hangman looked awesome. He looked great tonight. I don't know if because he came in style or what.
You see the vision?
I saw it. Yep. It was there.
Yeah.
It was strong.
Right.
I think he got
if I remember right, that was his car, right? With the horns on it.
Yep.
That is legit car.
It's
Yeah, he owns
that.
that.
That's
Isn't that
cool.
cool? That is cool, right? Little,
Is Hangman originally from California? Does he live in California? Because that's where they're at.
How did he get his car there? Oh, that's good.
You can look that up. I don't know if he's from California. I didn't think he was, but
he's from Virginia, isn't he?
I think so.
Originally.
Yeah,
Originally,
originally,
yeah.
yeah. I thought he moved out to California. A lot of them do.
Did he?
Adam Page. Yeah,
I
I'm
mean, I
not
wouldn't
gonna
be
look.
surprised if he did. That's fine. But uh, I just can't. I can't get that vision out of my head. It was good. It was a good little vision there, Sheriff. But let's talk about the
Having
matches.
an electric truck is like having a plastic knife. Anyways,
I mean, you could still get cut with a butter knife, Sheriff.
well, a plastic knife, but yeah, you can still get cut with a plastic knife.
Been there, done that. But yeah, so there was a 3-minute match to get Hangman all fired up, all
Yep.
wrestling in boots, by the way. I was really focused on his boots tonight because I was like, are they super soft? Are they hard? Because when I think of cowboy boots, they're stiff as a rock.
Right.
Unless you had many years of breaking them in, which he may have. Um, but they were
He's
pretty
not a
soft,
new
I think.
cowboy. He's been
He's not a
around.
new cowboy. Yeah. So he did great. And then he takes a chair and sits in the middle of the ring and says, I'm not moving until MJF shows up. What did you think about that at this moment?
Well, he wanted what he wanted, and he got it. So
He got it. Was I can't remember exactly the beginning of the show. Was it when did the video part come in?
of Christopher Daniels.
No, of him getting his butt laser hair removal.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
remember the timeline of that.
I don't
I
remember if that
don't
was
know if
before or
they
after he
showed
showed.
video. I remember them
Oh, they
mentioning it
showed it.
though.
Oh, they
I,
So,
showed it.
I,
um,
I don't. Yeah.
must have
I,
been
I
before, right? I guess
It
before he
must have
went
been
to the
before
ring.
the
I think.
match.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Must have
like
been
maybe.
you.
before
All
the
Yeah,
right.
like you
ring.
could have just said that you got the tattoo removed. We didn't have to. Okay.
Edit a hairy butt cheek. Yeah, we didn't have to
I
do that,
mean,
but I did think
look.
it was removing the
Also, I guess
tattoo.
this was when he was waiting for MGF to come out. So this is before he came out.
Maybe
Okay.
that's what it
Yeah,
was. Okay,
yeah.
Because
I
I'm
that
think
trying to
that's
makes
see
what.
more
how did that
sense.
fit
Yeah,
into like
yeah.
the yeah.
Yeah, I
Anyway.
By
was
the way,
I was kind of
yeah.
I forgot, but
By the way,
he did get
Adam
MJF.
Page, the hometown is Halifax, Virginia. By the way, Sheriff was right. It is Virginia. And he
Okay,
moves
Sheriff was right. Yeah.
around. But he has a permanent residence in California to do movies and stuff. It says here.
Also,
So
he does. Oh,
oh,
is that
so
where
that's
Swerve was talking to the baby at?
so yeah,
maybe.
I think so. Yeah, they do a lot of sets. AEW. They do a lot of sets where they do a lot of the stuff. So, but yeah, yeah. I thought this whole thing was great. Hangman Page looked so serious tonight. I mean, you guys noticed that he's got this look on his face. He means the business.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna make an early prediction here. I think Hangman's gonna take it. I'll call it. I know we're gonna do it next week, but I'm telling you, man, there's just something about this Hangman that's different. There's just something
yes,
different about this run. I really do enjoy it.
I think it's because it's a tweener run, like because he was a
Right,
heel not that long ago, and
right,
he didn't necessarily turn face. He just kind of started to show more remorse within his heel character. Like after he got what he wanted, he was able to retire Christopher Daniels, but he didn't feel good about it. He kind of showed some remorse. So I think he's always had a bit like of a dynamic, like layered character. He's always serious. Yeah, actually, Hangman is always kind of like
yeah.
because but before it was like depressed serious, like it was giving depressed cowboy. Now it's giving angry cowboy. It's a little different.
I
And
mean I'm all
honestly,
for
I'll
an
be
angry
honest with
cowboy.
you, ladies. I never liked him. I'm not gonna lie. Till recently, until the heel run happened, I was so sick of seeing him on my
What?
TV. And
How
then
could you
all of a
do this?
sudden, the heel run, I was like, "This man's a genius." So I'm
Hmm.
actually a big fan of him now. I always thought he was great. Technically, of course, but when it came to the mic skills, I always thought he needed more. Now he's getting really good at it. So
I have
that's
his
why.
his action figure. He can join us.
You have Hangman?
I do. Yeah, you hear
I
that,
gotta
CM
start
Punk?
buying
I have a
these.
Hangman action figure.
I
Okay,
gotta
they
start
do
buying
I
sell.
do
these.
not. I do not have a Hangman. I
Everyone in
have
AEW is a
my other
tweener.
ones.
Everyone's a tweener.
Mm,
Right? I don't think John Moxley
That's
is. You know,
not
John
true.
Moxley. I don't
no.
think so. He's big heel. So
Not only is not everyone a tweener, they need more baby faces.
yep,
More strong,
I
strong
mean, you
suit.
got Orange Cassidy back.
That's
you
one.
do. But where's Darby climbing the mountain right now?
Yeah, they
I'm not
need
kidding
Darby.
you.
Literally
They need
I'm not
they need
kidding.
Eddie Kingston. They need
Darby's
Eddie
climbing the
Kingston bad.
mountain. Crazy man.
climbing the mountain.
I think
He's
Swerve is
climbing the mountain, and
Swerve is
his
a strong
name
arm.
is
Yeah,
still
Mount
going
Everest.
up a mountain here.
Is
Yeah.
he actually actively climbing right now? Is that what
Yes, he's climbing Mount Everest. Yes, multiple
Is there
sources have
videotape of
confirmed
this?
he's
Like,
actually Tony Khan's given him time to climb Mount Everest. Yes, the
he
man's
would.
absolutely insane. Oh,
I
by the
mean,
way, it's
hurry up.
Sting. Where Sting's actually
I'm
Darby's
saying
tag
nice.
team partner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ross. What even
But
is Ross? Like what store is that?
um, I don't know. I don't
I
know. That
think
See,
it's
was
like a
that's
interesting.
why
TJ Maxx.
that's why the action figures are so
Um,
cheap. That store is in bumfuck nowhere, where like the average
It's like a
income
right,
is
TJ
right.
$1.
Maxx.
So no
I
one is
get
gonna
mine
be
at
able to
Target,
afford.
and they're like $20. So
Mm-hmm.
Target
Yeah,
sells
no
them
one could
for
afford it
20.
anyway, so they had to mark it down.
I find them on Marketplace sometimes. I haven't bought them from Marketplace, but I do
Nobody
see
wants
them.
the
I
orange.
got mine
Yeah.
from because Pro Wrestling Tees actually sells like
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
yeah.
All
I got
right.
mine from
Well,
Ringside Ross. They want my
anyone
action.
finds that Renee Paquette action figure, you're gonna have to let
Remarkable,
me know.
remarkable Renee Paquette.
Remarkable.
Away.
Remarkable.
Yep,
Someone's
yep,
got to
yep.
find me that and let me know. All right. All right. Moving on with the night. MJF comes out after being summoned by the sexy cowboy Hangman. And then, I know, I'm all over it tonight. I'm okay with that.
Cookie
Oh
me
yeah,
a
I love it. I
Sorry,
love
I
it.
just saw that comment.
Ross is a Marshall. He calls out MJF. MJF shows up and plays on words, kind of a
Thank
riddle
you.
there, and later finds out that he allegedly attacked Christopher Daniels, who we all know is very, very special to Hangman. It was quite a lot of blood that Christopher Daniels had lost, and
Is
yeah,
this a
like that
sponsored
happened.
stream? Sorry, go
I know,
ahead.
right? Z. I mean, I don't mind Ross. Ross, Bells, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, they're all pretty much the same.
Yeah, and this is
I don't
totally
have
not
them by
product
me,
placement. There are
so I have
actually
no idea.
1,836 Ross stores all over the country. You should find your
Wow.
nearest one. Not sponsored by
Yes.
I'll
us.
try,
Now,
but I don't think
I
they
mean,
have them in
Ross, you
New
want to
Jersey.
sponsor Unpopular Review? We're open for it. So, all right. Yes. Christopher Daniels, Hangman goes after MJF and can't find him, but he does come across Christopher Daniels and gets these medics on him from to help. So hopefully Christopher Daniels is okay after this match or after this situation. Unfortunately, he got in the middle of it. So he MJF is missing MIA, and then we get into the meat of tonight's episode, which is really going to be Don Callis. Don Callis showed up many times tonight. But this incident is Don Callis with Kyle Fletcher talking about the steel cage match that's going to happen at Revolution against Will Ospreay. And yes, we've seen Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher wrestle many times. But you know what's going to be different this time? The cage match. This is, I think, going to be in Kyle Fletcher's more of his wheelhouse. I think Will Ospreay is going to be restricted by this cage. So I'm not giving any predictions out, but it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different than what we're used to seeing. This is
Yeah, like
more
you
of a
said,
WWE thing.
they've had a lot
Um,
of matches, so they've had to. I mean, they have to up the ante, like to do the.
of
Um,
course, and they got
oh,
nothing else going on
Anthony,
right now.
you clearly missed a few episodes. Okay, buddy.
Yeah,
Justice for Ross? No, absolutely not. Putting
Is
the
that a
gauntlet
real
down. The
thing?
sheriff
Is that,
says no justice for Ross. We're not letting Kate get away with that, are we? We are letting Kate get away. My co-host is getting away with whatever she want to get away with. Anyways,
oh my
I would
goodness.
like to see. I like Kyle Fletcher. I also like Will Ospreay.
What
I
is
think
it?
it's
Oh,
Kyle who?
Don
Kyle
Callis,
who?
Fletcher. Fletcher.
Dane
Oh,
Callis.
Oh wait. Oh, you were probably asking
Hank
Cactus Katie,
Callis.
my bad.
Hank Callis.
Oh, I mean, I think out of the two of those, I am more of a Will Ospreay.
Yeah,
Offspring.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Offspring?
love me
Yeah,
some
offspring?
offspring
Did you say
too.
Ospreay.
Yeah.
offspring? Did you say?
You gotta raise your
Um,
offspring.
oh
Anyways,
my goodness.
Well, let me tell you, I have
My
two offsprings, and they're
goodness.
driving me nuts.
hi to hi juniors. Anyways,
Mm.
so the
Yes, they're so far in bed.
so the feud with with Will Osprey. I'm not saying offspring, Offspray, and Kyle Fletcher. The
Offspring.
thing about that is, I can see I'm okay with either one because I think both of them like need to spring
Offspring.
rolls. I think both of
Uh,
them need pushes. I think
offspring.
that
Oh my
Kyle Fletcher
goodness.
has the potential to be a top heel for them, and Will Osprey. I
Yeah,
think he is someone they
yes.
could actually build the company around.
Big Daddy
With
Cole
the
calls him
pieces of that.
ocean spray.
So
Okay, okay.
Big Daddy Cool calls him Ocean Spray. Oh, that's nice. Who is Cactus Katie?
Me.
So I
My
think
name is right there.
he meant it like a compliment, like, "Oh, who that?"
Oh,
You
I don't
know,
know.
yeah. I think that's how you meant it. Anyways, what say you, Mad Dog?
Right. Oh my gosh. This whole thing, right? Well, first of all, I want to just comment on the whole I'm all for, and like I said, and Paige, MJF, all for that, by the way. But this I'm excited. Big Will Ospreay fan. Kyle who? I always call him that because no one cares. I don't care about Kyle Fletcher. I'm not gonna lie. But we all
Are you
know
saying
Will
that you're no
Ospreay.
one?
I am a wrestling encyclopedia, Sheriff, so I know who
He
these
is.
people are. It's just nobody actually knows who Kyle Fletcher is. It's a real shame. I do. It's a shame.
I'll have you know I
Maybe
know
you should get a
Kyle.
page or two. Okay. Maybe you do. But I don't. Anyway, there's our Patreon. Make sure you subscribe to that. Listen, about this whole thing, Will Ospreay all the way. You gotta book him. You gotta do this. He's gotta take down Don Callis family. And you guys skipped one of the most important parts of the
We
whole
haven't
segment.
gotten there yet. We haven't gotten there.
We're going to. We're
So
going to. We're going to. We're
roll
going
right
to.
to it,
But
Mad Dog.
I'm telling you right now, I am for this storyline, and it's because the next segment that happened, I'm even more for this storyline now. So, okay, if you want to
Agreed.
start it, and then I can finish.
All
I
right.
don't know.
So we had our first interview with the remarkable Renee Paquette with Mad Dog's favorite person, and he's lead us right up to this segment with Chris Jericho.
The Chris Jericho, by the way.
The Chris Jericho.
Yeah, I
He was
totally.
a little dirty tonight. He was dirty
Yeah.
tonight, Mad Dog. He was not the old grandpa that I'm used to. He was a dirty grandpa tonight. Okay.
He has to do the business that's business. Business is, business, Katie, especially in the crazy world of AEW. It just happens.
I mean, I guess
MVP
so.
said that later on in the show. So, I'm just quoting him for the record.
Can you say it?
Yeah.
I just
Doggy?
said MVP, he's the best
At least
for
he
business.
tried.
Chris Jericho is best for business for Don Callis family.
All right.
He's best for
He's trying to
defense.
stay relevant. I get it. He's trying to stay relevant.
No, he's on the top of his career. Remember, this man turned down a WWE Hall of Fame bout, something that the Hardys just literally took. They literally
He's not passing up on
Chris
much.
Jericho turned it
Congratulations.
down to stay in AEW. So I have mad
Yes.
respect for Chris Jericho, and y'all should too. Put some respect on his name. Oh, look, there's our friend Freckle Sensei right there. You can
He's
catch
telling you,
him
Mad
on
Dog.
the NXT. No, he's not. He knows I'm right about Chris Jericho. I know I am.
We can imply that in either way.
So
He doesn't have
anyway,
any audio.
yeah, I know. That's why he's telling me I'm right. But anyway, yes, I love the whole thing. Don Callis needs some extra help. Why not go to our boy Jericho, right?
All right. Well, you know what? He needed the extra help. Don Callis reached out to Mr. Jericho and he forked up a bounty
10 years
for,
ago. Oh
yes,
no, he
Will
was an
Ospreay.
AEW champion twice. So
There you go. And he has to fight the bounty hunter tonight, Brian Keith. And the goal is to weaken him before Revolution against Mr. Fletcher. So this was an interesting match. I mean, typical Will Ospreay. Lots of high moves. I know. Okay,
I love it. I
Ospreay.
just love it. I love it.
It just kind of rolls off the tongue a little bit
It
better. I
does.
don't
It
know.
does. I agree. I agree.
But yes, he gave it to him. It was a
Yep.
good match. They were both able to really use their moves,
Yep.
but Will Ospreay does win with the hidden blade. So, what did you think about this, Sheriff?
I thought they had good chemistry in the ring. I
It
mean,
did.
the match was pretty predictable. You knew who was going to win,
I
but
mean,
um,
yeah.
I think Brian Keith has like really grew on me. I didn't kind of believe in the whole Jericho thing, to be honest, but
See,
it's great. Yeah, you know what?
spreading, it's spreading,
I'll give
baby,
you your credit.
spreading.
Mad Dog was right. I kind of like the Jericho thing a little bit, and I think Brian Keith has kind of really elevated. I mean, to go from no TV time to TV time is an elevation in itself. But he's made the most of it. I think his matches have been pretty entertaining. I think his
And
character's pretty
I
entertaining.
think he's going to
It
run with
remains
this
to be seen if he can branch out
from the learning
besides
tree.
that. Yeah, because
Hmm.
I mean he's pretty one note right now. He's kind of Jericho's
Yeah.
lackey. Um, I guess we'll see. Yeah, the Bad Apple put on a good match. What say you, Mad Dog?
Yeah, so you know where I'm going with this, right?
Oh,
Brian Keith, he has great chemistry. He already had some chemistry, but Will Osprey, he can get in the ring with anybody and make that person look good. And he made the Bounty Hunter Brian Keith. Sorry, I messed up. See, even I'm getting names mixed up. Thank you, Katie. It's okay though, it happens. Look good tonight, actually, and I actually thought this was a decent match. So yeah, I enjoyed it, but at the same time, well, yeah, like you lady said, we knew Will Ospreay was going to win this. I mean, it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
kind of extra, momentum going into the pay-per-view next Sunday, right? So, oh,
Right.
look at that. Since 1982, Ross has been bringing customers constant streams and high quality department and specialty store brands and extraordinary savings while providing easy and fun organized shopping time. Look at that, ladies.
am
Did
I
you
in
know
the
Mad
that?
trimming
Dog.
show right now? Is this
Yeah,
a trimming
yeah,
show? Well, first of
yeah,
all, I'm
yeah,
sorry to
yeah.
hear
Looks
that.
like I'm trying to get sponsored. So, keep it coming, I guess, everybody. Keep that
I hope he will
rolling.
be okay and
Um,
get a speedy
Yes,
but
recovery.
yes,
Charmaine. I'm so sad to hear
We ain't
that.
shopping at no Ross. I'm
um,
so sorry to that sponsor.
yeah,
Flex Mad
uh,
Dog. Mad
yeah,
Dog, I like
yeah.
that
Well,
name.
getting back to
Thank
the
you,
match.
thank you. Yeah,
While
I
this
totally
match
agree.
is going on, you have Kyle Fletcher in the booth with Don Callis watching in the VIP parts. Normally you would see Christian Cage up there, but we had Don Callis up there. And after the match, Will calls Kyle Fletcher out, and we didn't know if Kyle Fletcher was going to come down or if Will was going to go up. The VIP suites. Thank you, Jeffrey. Yes. And find out that they met in the middle of the stands and had a brawl. And kind of was a very much of a disadvantage for Will because he had just fought a match, a hard match. You know, the bounty hunter, he brought it tonight for you.
He did.
And so they kind of just kind of went their own ways at the end. And they cut right to the CEO. We used to have somebody on this channel. They
No.
go, "What was he the CEO of all the time?"
Yeah, I
Oh
think
my
that
god.
was Steve, right?
Who that person is,
No,
but anyway, see,
but
yeah,
she's still the
uh,
CEO, and she's still
uh,
here.
yeah.
I
See,
mean, she has a fight coming up against Momo, but we had a surprise guest this tonight. We had
Billy Starks.
Billy Starks. Yes. Is it Billy or Bailey? No,
It's
Billy.
Billy,
Billy,
it's Billy Starks.
That's what I
Yeah,
like
thought.
Billie
Billy.
Eilish. Yeah.
Yeah. So, where did she come from? Was she a WWE, a New Japan?
Well, she was in Ring of Honor. I don't know if she was ever in
Ring of Honor.
WWE.
I don't know if she was anywhere else, but I know she came from Ring of Honor, is where she got her big break from. I know that.
I actually she won the I saw her win the title in Philadelphia at the Ring of Honor show. So she's been in the Ring of Honor for a while.
Billy Starks, is she related to Ricky Starks? I think she's the sister, you see, if I'm not
Really?
mistaken. Yeah, yes, I believe, yeah, I believe they are related. I have to double check
Are
that,
you
but yeah.
trolling, Mad Dog? There's no way.
I believe they are. I mean, look, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I thought they were related, though. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm
But
gonna
Ricky
Google.
Starks is black. Am I tripping out?
What?
Oh my
What?
gosh.
What is happening
Well,
here?
you know what? I guess they could still be related. You know, that's
I don't know.
You know, we don't know
I'm,
the
I'm gonna
backstory. We
I'm
don't
gonna
know the
look it up
backstory.
here. I'm gonna look this up
All right,
here.
we'll come back to that, Mad Dog. So,
Definitely will.
Billy has no problem calling out Miss Monet. She kind of gave it to her, and then Momo surprises her from the behind, and Monet jumps, like legitly jumps,
because she
and
had a bet. What the heck?
yeah, and
She
Billy
brought a
told her
bat
you
to
should
a
watch
seat
your
in a
butt.
belt fight. To
I
a
don't know
belt
if she
fight.
said butt or back, but she kind of gave her heads up, and she didn't bite. So yeah,
Well, listen, she brought a bat to a belt fight because she ain't got no belts, and Mercedes got
Mhm.
four.
She got 4, and that TBS title is up for
She
grabs.
left it behind.
She
She
did.
and Momo was able to
It
hold it up.
dropped. She was able to feel that. I don't know if that's a little incision
No.
uh, of what may happen come 10 days from now.
Shame.
Oh, what? I
Shay Sawyer
mean,
was here. Shay Sawyer should have been here.
I know. I know. She's got the challenge tonight. She's got to hold it up on the challenge there.
I watched some of that. That was very good, by the way. Shout out to that show. I think they do it every Wednesday. I think I'm not
Every
sure.
other, yeah,
Every other
every
Wednesday.
two.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
hmm
I
Yeah,
was, I
that
was
used to
close.
be
I was close.
my doubles for Wednesday night, and it just got to be too much. I
I was
had too
close.
many yawns. People were starting to count my teeth in the show because I was yawning so much. So I am happy to be here and focused on this. And yeah, exactly. I mean, at least I knew to cover my mouth. Um,
That's one way to say you only watch WWE.
4 belts. 3 of them mean nothing. I don't know. I think all of her belts mean something, right? I
If
mean,
you watch
yeah,
she's
wrestling, then
four
yes.
belt Monet, or whatever you want to call her, 4 belt Banks, whatever you want to call her. She's elevated here in AEW. I think more than what they were doing in WWE in her last couple of
Yes,
years there.
she has two belts in Japan too. Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
well,
she's
I think
still.
that's what makes 4, right? I think she's got the
the
2
other
Yeah.
there
one
and
is
then the
Rev
2 here.
Pro.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what
So
title that is, but it's from Rev Pro. Yeah.
Well, next we have the out. Am I saying this right? The Outrunners.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Versus the Murder Machines. Oh my goodness.
yeah,
This was a great
yeah.
match. This one wasn't bad. It was still very quick. But it wasn't terrible. What do you guys think of this match? I mean, I just feel like it went really fast. Not as fast as the Hangman match, but it was there.
I thought the finish was a little messy. I didn't expect the Outrunners to win. I don't know what it is. The and also this is true. Fair enough, MD. You did watch AEW, or maybe you
Well,
don't.
from New York.
You didn't know the Hangman story. Why are the cops coming for me? Anyway, I don't know if y'all can hear that.
I
Anyways,
don't know.
That you're the sheriff.
New York is New York. They can't
New
hear that.
York
Okay.
is New York.
Oh yeah, they're listen. I'm off duty right now. Relax.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Relax.
Yeah.
Give me a
The
break.
Outrunners weirdly have like a big, not a big fan base, but like a lot of
They
people
do.
seem to
Yep.
really like them. I'm not entirely sure where that comes from. I mean, I guess they're okay. I just haven't
I
seen
mean, they got
anyone else
cute
like
outfits.
Right. Right. It's the reason why is because everybody loves the 80 wrestling craze. So when I do the whole 80 wrestling craze thing in modern day, a lot of the older fans, I have a buddy of mine, you know, with the channel, he actually was a really big fan of the Outrunners, and he told me why, and I understood his point of view. I said, okay, I see that. He's kind of, you know, they're kind of the old school kind of tag team meets new school. Right. And I kind of see that. I do. And I think that's why they have such a following because everybody likes the old school style 80s kind of thing and the way they do it. I do really enjoy them.
were
Yeah,
they
but
ever in
that's the reason
were
why.
they ever in
Yeah.
NWA?
I don't know. I think
Mm.
they might have been. I know they were around though before they got signed to AEW. Yeah.
Gotcha. Because I think
They might have.
that gimmick really would have worked there too.
Right. Right.
Well, they had a great match. I'm pretty
They did.
sure, if I'm not mistaken, the Murder Machines won. Am I right?
The Outrunners run.
Because
Outrunners one.
the Outrunners won. Okay, I
Am
did go to the
I reading
bathroom.
the wrong
I did
point
into the
here? You know?
bathroom.
No,
Got
the
a snack.
Outrunners won. They got
Yeah.
they got distracted. Well, it was a distraction finish, but yeah, the Outrunners won. The Hurt Syndicate
nice.
came out and it played music and it distracted what was that Brian Cage? I mean not Brian Cage. Archer, was he the one that got pinned? But
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Lance Archer, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I heard it all happening, but I didn't see it. So thank you, Sheriff, for keeping us up to date on that. And then we see a little kind of clip of what to expect. I'm thinking for the main card of Revolution. Don't you guys think? With the Adam Cole and John Moxley. This was very interesting to me because
Adam Cole.
not Adam Cole.
Adam Cole's
Cope.
facing John Moxley. What?
No. It's Cope.
What?
It's Cope. It's Cope.
I mean,
It's Cope. It's Cope.
notes.
It's Cope versus Moxley.
Oh,
And you
yeah,
I was
don't
yeah,
gonna
know
let my
yeah,
co-host
yeah.
get away with
You
it.
mean,
I was gonna let my co-host get away with it.
old man Copeland. Yeah. He's facing John Moxley next Sunday. Yeah.
There's too many Adams. I think that's why he's trying to change his name to Cope.
It
Hangman
is. There's
Page,
so
Adam
many
Cole,
Adams.
Copeland. Yeah.
I know. That's why I got confused.
Terrible.
It's not my fault.
No.
But
That's why I had to
She's
correct
Adam.
you.
He's Adam. Are there any more Adams I should know about?
I mean,
I don't know, but maybe we
yeah.
can get some more. We'll see. I don't know.
I'm
Knowing
sure.
Tony Khan's got a big checkbook. Who knows?
Yeah. Anytime you see a release from WWE, he jumps all over that. So,
Yeah,
all right. Well,
yeah.
oh my God. Seriously, Jeffrey. I know we're only 34 minutes in. All right. Let's run a
Is it break
commercial.
time?
We'll be right back.
Tell them that you hate us because we talk about WWE too much, but you want to talk about Will Oceanspray. Go ahead. EC, where were we? Penta El Cero Miedo was in a match.
My bad. You mentioned something I forgot that no one cared about it.
I talked
Penta
about
versus
Penta.
Ludwig Kaiser versus
Hold on, we ain't
Pete
talking
Dunne.
about my man. Hold on, you gotta do the dance. Hold on.
Oh no.
Okay, we're going to get more OnlyFans action. Like, what's going on?
Hold on, you gotta see my whole. Hold on, you gotta see
Put it
that.
on his- oh, he's gonna do a crip walk.
No, got to do. Hold on, you got to do the whole Penta walk, man. Hold on. You know, even though he stole it, Parker. Why y'all take me out? Oh, hold on.
Nobody took you out, but this is the longest setup.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look, don't test me. Whatever. But all right, whatever. Can y'all see? Oh, all right. But my man threw him down. Oh, you can't see my feet though. But my man do the little Lapaka,
Go
little
ahead.
jerk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Here, I'll sing along. Cause this is Thriller. All the night.
Another demonetized stream. Let's go.
I hope not.
We have
Okay.
so many dances on this. I mean, you know, Mad Dog, I think you should take the floor here and show us. We're gonna play a little game here, okay? With Mad.
You should play some Foggy next time, honestly, Katie.
No.
They're actually called Fozzy if you actually Google them, and they have a great song called Judas. Go
I
look
mean,
that
at
up,
least
by
I
the way.
didn't call him
You
Froggy.
see, we need to play that, by the way. We need to get Judas on here. If we get copyright, I'll reach out to Chris Jericho myself. I don't care. I'll email him.
I
Yeah,
mean, I
make
know
sure
you
we
probably
don't.
have his personal contact.
Well, yeah. I
All right,
mean,
so let's play a
email. You
game.
know, you just email a wrestler, Katie. Anybody can do it. I used to do it actually back in the day.
All right, Mad Dog, you ready? We're gonna do. You were
Swerve.
going to. Okay, you ready? Hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank
No,
you.
not
Anybody
me.
listen to Fozzy?
No one listening to Fozzy. Everyone's listening to Fozzy. They have over
I like that
3
song called
million
Sandpaper.
subscribers.
Sandpaper tears on my skin. Ready to stay the home.
They have a lot of
Wow.
good songs, actually, Fozzy.
Still not what I wanted to do. Hold on.
What are we
What
doing?
are you doing?
I'm
Cool. I
trying
like
to
this.
learn
Woo.
technical difficulty. See, it's still me.
What if
See
I
you
be
right now.
strong?
Hello.
Now that I've betrayed.
Chris, can you help me here? I know you're
I
backstage.
don't listen to Fozzy,
Did
but
you
What
just say
exactly
my
are you
heart?
trying?
yeah.
All right. That's enough for you two singing. What exactly are you trying to do, Kate?
I'm trying to get
I
Mad
don't
Dog
know
up on here so we can.
You talking about
He's
like the
gonna.
news?
I don't know
No.
what she's trying to do. I have no
No.
You
idea
trying to get him
what
up
she's
to
trying to do
be
here.
Just
center?
solo.
Oh,
There
we
you
go.
go.
Hi.
All right, Mad Dog.
Okay.
All right, Mad Dog.
Okay. Why am I?
Pressing all the buttons. Yes, that's what I do. All right. Well, we were there for about 4
This
seconds.
is fun. This is fun.
She had one. She wanted you to
EC
leave him
said-
there. Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
You know, it's on the
I'm
jam
here.
screen now.
What am I?
All right,
What am I
Mad Dog.
doing?
Do the Prince
am I doing?
Nana.
Oh yeah.
You're doing all the
Swerve.
dances.
Come on, everybody. Swerve.
All right,
Yeah,
good.
bring
Throw
me out
another
so
one out
we
there.
see Katie. So we see Katie and Sheriff do it. I want to see them do it too. Come on,
here we
Sheriff,
go.
do it. Swerve
get me
when
with
I
this
drive. When I drive. Come on, no, okay. Swerve,
All right, what's the next one?
I don't know.
What did we do last week? We did one last week.
Oh, you're talking about the Carlton one?
This.
Carlton.
No, she's talking about the Carlton one.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
Oh,
All right,
there
now
you go.
the
Yeah,
Carlton.
yeah. Oh
Can
God.
you do the Carlton?
Yes. The music, but we're trying there. I didn't know this was AEW Dancing with the Stars. Wasn't AEW Star on Dancing with the Stars? I gotta Google that now. Oh God, that's gonna hurt me.
I don't know, but I know Carlton was.
Wait. I think Chris Jericho was on that. Wait, that was Masked Singer. Never mind. He was on Masked Singer though. Everybody, see, Chris Jericho was on Masked Singer. That makes him even more of a legend. He does reality TV. And Foggy is a great band.
Junkie, so there you go. All right. Well, we have Swerve right into this with Prince Nana. Yep. And Swerve. And he has a match coming up at Revolution that is going to be against Ricochet. Big anticipation match. This one, do you think this will be the opener?
Oh, for Revolution?
For Revolution?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think it'll be the opener? I mean, we all know that Mox is going to be the closure.
The headliner. It could be.
The
thing about it is though,
it could be Momo and
their matches they tend to be he tends to like go all out, which wouldn't really work for like an opening match. I think
Yeah.
maybe Mercedes. Maybe Mercedes.
Mercedes and Momo.
I'm gonna go out on a crazy limb here. I'm gonna say they're gonna go off with the bang, and they're gonna do
With
the steel
Fletcher.
cage with Osprey and Fletcher. I say that's gonna be my opener match
Yeah, but
here.
they
I'm
have to
making
set
the
that
roll
up.
call. Doesn't matter.
Mhm.
They can set that. WWE sets it up 2 hours before Chamber, and then they just bring the thing down. I mean, they do that. Remember, there's a whole match before they have the two Chamber matches on
Yeah,
Saturday, Katie, and then they have a whole
they have the
steel
0
cage
hour.
dangling. When they did what was it, Extreme Rules a year ago? I mean, they
Yeah.
do this.
All right,
So it's
that's a
not like
good
it's
bet.
not possible. But I think the way Will Ospreay's just been opening pay-per-views the last couple of times, it just makes me wonder, will he do it again? And honestly, yeah, I could see that going
I think
because
he
I
can do
don't
it.
know if they want I don't know if they want to do this whole, swerve and Ricochet on the opener. I just can't see. I think it's gonna be more of a story. I think it's gonna be more middle of the show.
I
Well, and
agree.
we all know that Swerve calls out Ricochet,
Yep.
and Ricochet comes out. Sheriff, do you want to talk about this,
You
or was
the
this your bathroom break?
wait, you want me to recap the segment basically?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
So, you know that Ricochet kind of took the robe from Prince Nana, so he wants to get it back from him, right?
The
And so
robe.
basically,
I need to get my
yes.
own robe.
Why? But why? What I want to is it like the Uafala? Like, why does he need the robe?
Yeah, what's up with the robe? I mean, I can understand the hat thing that he wears, but yeah,
It's a symbolism of his whole gimmick and country and persona type of thing. It's yeah. It's a
respect.
whole, he's a prince kind of deal, Prince Nana. The
Oh,
whole,
I
Mm,
see.
yeah,
the whole
yeah,
setup.
yeah,
Okay.
robe, yeah, kind of Jerry Lawler, Booker T, they all have robes. I think Triple H even had a robe back in the day. Gotta ask, EC about that. But I think even King Triple H had a robe. They all had robes back in the
I
day.
mean,
Wow.
it looked better than the rug that Willie was wearing the other day, so he
And
had that
so,
on.
Oh boy, yeah,
and
yeah,
so basically,
yeah.
yeah. And so, I mean, the robe
No
is one
comment on
thing.
that.
I think the
Yeah.
real stakes here, something they mentioned in the segment, is we're gonna get a number one contender for the world title,
Right,
right?
right.
To kind of sweeten the deal because he wants to get he wants to get back at
Yes, thank you,
Ricochet,
EC.
so he
I
wants
knew
to
it
get him
wasn't
in the
crazy.
ring.
He-
Ric Flair did too, I think. He wants to get him in the ring. He wants to get the role back for his friend, right? But he needs to, I guess, give Ricochet an incentive to face him. So he's like, yeah, if you face me, the winner will be the number one contender. So then Ricochet agrees to do the match. Nana actually didn't speak like as or like they didn't speak as much like during the it was more so Ricochet talking.
Right.
They're really giving him mic time and like letting him build that up, and I think he's done well with it. Ricochet is like this is probably one of, if not his best run in wrestling, and I think this is his best character work that he's done. And I think
I
even
think
though
he's enjoying it.
that's what I was gonna say, he seems
Hmm.
like he's having fun. Like him and
Yeah.
Swerve have really good chemistry in this story, even Nana.
Yes.
So.
Hmm. Well, Prince Nana kind of has a heartfelt conversation with Mr. Swerve and
Yep.
really gets him pumped and makes him realize how important this match really is. So,
Yep.
what did you think about that, Mad Dog?
Oh, I love that. I mean, first of all, man, I love this whole, Swerve kind of down in the dumps. Nana's trying to cheer him up, saying, look, you lost a couple matches. It's whatever, right? And then all of a sudden, Ricochet over here is just not caring, just caring the world, just throwing everything out. He's throwing hate at the trolls online, giving them stuff. He's trolling them back. I mean, he's doing what he should have done in WWE. The problem is with this, WWE, they had nothing for him. They didn't make him a heel, and they should have, because his heel work, this whole thing, I've been telling you, it's grown on me. So now I'm a huge fan of the guy. I didn't care for the guy in WWE, and now I really like the dude, and I'll actually kind of root for him to win next week. I hope he does, honestly. I think him and Moxley might be a good match, but honestly, I thought this was a great segment. I think this is a great setup for the #1 contendership. And Tony Khan actually finally did the right booking to where he's making this story important. It needs to be
He
important
is
by both
actually,
sides.
I will say,
So
he is
I like this a
increasing
lot.
his storylines. I will
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
I used to
And
kind of
he's
talk down about AEW and their storylines, but
right,
they're doing pretty good right now.
right, right. And the best thing is
Maybe that's
Ricochet,
because
going
of
back to
Jericho.
Ricochet, okay, he, of course, always he does a lot of backstage pull. You know that. I know that. Anyway, like I said, the best thing about Ricochet is he trolls the trolls. He's being a troll on TV, online, and then he's trolling all the people who give him hate online. And I just love that. I really think it's great. It's something that they really should have don't elevate in WWE, but they didn't. Now he's elevating here because he's got a little bit of creative freedom and it's really working. As for Swerve, well, I think also too, Ricochet needs to win to elevate, the contender against Moxley, but Swerve needs to win even more because, as you ladies know, Swerve's lost like the last 2 or 3 matches on pay-per-view. So I think he needs to
I have
win
a feeling
more.
he's gonna
I
win.
think Ricochet's gonna win. I think Ricochet's gonna win.
Swerve is
I think Swerve's gonna win.
yeah.
Mm,
I think that they
yeah,
do
maybe.
they do a
Well,
tiebreaker. So you win one, I win
yeah.
one, and then there's a third for a tiebreaker. I actually think Swerve will win this one. Swerve also in AEW is kind of a made man. He's one of the few world champions they've had, and so I think now that they're just kind of like, he you can't be at the top forever, right? So they kind of like
Yep.
put him on
Yep.
that
They
step
bring him down. Yeah.
with people.
Yeah.
But then after a fact, he'll reascend. I do think Ricochet will win the feud because I think his window is smaller than Swerve's. I think Swerve has a lot of years left. Ricochet, in terms of this character, probably has a lot of lifespan, but outside of that, I don't see him reinventing further the way Swerve would.
You know what? And this is
Oh
a
yeah,
good
that's
point
true,
here.
Maria. That's true too,
Starting
Maria.
on Swerve.
Oh,
So
That's
yeah,
maybe
true.
Swerve
That's
does
true.
lose.
Nana doesn't wrestle, right? He'll
No,
probably
no, he just stands at he's kind of like Paul Heyman. He'll just stand at ringside and just go all around and just look all crazy. Kind of like what Paul Heyman does.
he'll
In
he'll get
WWE with
somebody else
Roman.
to manage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things that's coming up. AEW, surprisingly, like I said, is making storylines. But next we
Yeah.
had the remarkable Renee with Hangman talking about his feud with MJF. This was very quick and moving on. I don't even know why they included it. Sorry.
They gotta give her that airtime,
Real now.
Katie. That's why they
But she's
include it.
remarkable.
Indeed. And I blame John Moxley for all of that. Thank you, John.
I mean, he gets enough Renee time, I would imagine. So,
And then they got her on the AEW and got her on every single, minute of my TV screen. So yeah, then thank you, World Champ.
that's not what I was
Still a
talking
big
about.
fan of you though, not gonna lie.
All right, well, you know what? Tonight we have the trio match between the Undisputed Kingdom and the TNT champion Daniel Garcia and the FTR. Glad to see them back. We hadn't seen them, in 2 weeks now?
Yeah. Because remember they were helping with the hurricane. I said that
Yeah.
last week with
Yeah.
you ladies. They were been
Yeah,
back
that's what I thought.
helping forth. So
This was a good match. I really enjoyed it. It was really kind of Robert Strong and
Colorado.
Kyle O'Reilly against Daniel Garcia. Is how I felt like.
I like Daniel Garcia a lot, so
I do too.
Season,
I think
I'm probably gonna
he's
enjoy it.
underutilized.
Yeah, I want
Um,
to see him more on Dynamite. I really do.
hmm
I get why.
So
I mean, he's the TNT champion, so I get why he'd be on TNT though.
that makes sense.
yes.
Well, he ends up losing to the Undisputed Kingdom, and Tony Khan has made it official that there's going to be a collision match on Saturday versus Adam Cole. Is that right?
Yep.
And Daniel Garcia.
Versus
So,
Garcia. Yep.
yeah. So check that out on Saturday. But
Woohoo.
we
Okay.
go right into another Cope versus um, mm, the Death Riders. I was
Yep.
like, what's
John
DR
Moxley.
written on my
Claudio.
paper?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, mainly like Claudio and
Yeah. Yeah.
Claudio, Wheeler,
Claudio.
and
Wheeler.
Maria.
Well, not
Maria.
Marina, yeah, but I mean, I don't think he really fought her because she's a woman. But yeah,
And I was shocked. I was wondering how this was going to go.
Yeah.
If he was going to fight her or if something was going to happen. And so what happened was Wheeler went and knocked her out unintentionally. And John Moxley's in the crowd. He was restricted for some reason. Is there a reason for that, Mad Dog? He just
Yeah.
didn't want to get hurt.
Sometimes they block off the wrestlers. I don't know what it is, but they do. Sometimes they block them off when they want to go and destroy, and sometimes security's like, oh, okay, and then they'll just do it anyway. It seems like Moxley was just kind of holding back.
Yeah.
I guess, and yeah, and I don't know if that's
Saving
because he wants
himself,
to save
maybe.
his energy or if that's just he's playing the long game. And if he is playing the long game, smart move by the champion. But also, it's all mind games, right? Everything's a mind
Yeah.
game. It's all up here, just like my wrestling encyclopedia ad of mine. But yes, I thought
He
this
gets
whole
knocked
thing
out.
was really good.
Yeah, it was really, really good. She gets knocked out, but a guy isn't supposed to be beating up on a girl. So Tony Khan did the right thing, and he called in her latest feud,
Willow.
Willow Nightingale,
This
and
was my favorite
she.
moment.
Oh my God, that was awesome!
I
I was so
love
glad to
this.
see her there, and I
Bravo.
think
that was really cool. That
Cope
Willa came out.
Cope's
Yeah.
gonna kind of take this and run with it. It
Yep.
kind of looked like they were kind of eye to eye on some things, so that's maybe something that's gonna develop. Maria,
Yeah.
she may actually get some matches. I don't know.
And speaking of
You
like, I
guys-
guess
no,
screeners
no.
and stuff, Willow is like one of,
Yep.
if not their strongest female babyface besides Tony Storm.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
I'd like to.
I
I would
agree.
like to see Willow be the champion. Well, if Tony, she I don't see her facing Tony. Maybe Mercedes. She's beaten Mercedes before. Maybe they
She has.
revisit that. Yeah.
Mercedes beat her for the title, by the way, the
Yeah.
TBS. So keep that in mind too. Like she always
So
could
they're
win
like
that belt.
tied. They're like tied up basically.
Correct.
Well,
correct.
it was a great little preview for Revolution. But we have our main card event. Main card event with our main guy, Orange Cassidy, and Takesha.
Takeshita. I'll say it. Even if I say it wrong, but it's Takeshita.
I know, Takeshita.
Hold
And
on
the
a second.
winner, what?
Didn't Harley? Am I tripping?
What?
They
Did we
did a
talk
little
about that?
you know what? That happened
What?
right before this match.
Yeah.
What, the Harley Cameron thing?
Yes.
She beat.
Match, right? Yeah. Yeah, there was a
Yeah.
match.
Yes.
Okay, I was like,
It was
I was getting ready.
It was Diana Perazzo. How you guys
Okay.
missed the
All
New
right.
Jersey
I was getting
native?
ready during this match, so
No,
if
I
you
know her
guys
name.
wanna
I was
take
like,
it.
am I tripping? Did
You know,
that
I
not
saw the match.
No,
I
it
couldn't
really
believe what
did.
happened.
All right, you guys take it. Tell me what happened.
Well, Cameron won.
Yeah, I can't
Really?
believe it, man.
They're putting a lot into it.
What world do we live in where Harley Cameron wins against Deonna Purrazzo? And he's so right.
Yeah.
My new co-host partner is so right on this. Why? I mean, look, I like Harley Cameron. Don't get me wrong; she's growing
They
on me
are
a lot.
putting a lot of
Same
money into her.
time, it's
The
just
match is pretty.
Deonna
Yeah.
Purrazzo, the New Jersey native who's been built up for years. I mean, in a way, I guess I'm glad she put Harley over, but still, I mean, there's really should be no contest here. And Oh man, I don't know. I'm
It
just
is.
yeah.
There are rumors that Deanna is like frustrated with her booking.
Yeah, I've been
Um,
hearing a lot of that too. I don't have it in my segment tonight because none of it's really true until I get a legit source to say she wants to up and leave. I've heard a lot of rumors through grapevines and here and there, but I'm not going to say it until I actually get it from on paper saying that she's leaving
Well,
officially. And right
she's
hold
now
very,
on a
very
second.
she was
Hold on a
popular.
news
second.
tonight.
She's great in the
Um,
ring, right? But y'all told me y'all wanted stories. Harley Cameron is better at telling a story. I like Harley
Yeah.
Cameron better than Deanna
That's true,
Purrazzo.
but why do they get
I'm
Deanna
sorry.
Purrazzo in the company then? I mean, this is the
To
thing, though,
wrestle.
Sheriff,
To
right? Yeah,
wrestle.
I mean, right, AEW, all
Followers.
elite
Wrestling.
wrestling, right? So they need
Yeah.
some girl wrestlers too who can go, and Deanna Purrazzo can go. I
Harley
know, I've
can
seen her,
go,
I've
though.
seen her,
She can't
I've
go like
seen her, I've
Deanna.
seen her here in New Jersey
But
multiple times. That girl can go
Yeah.
Deanna can go,
Well,
yeah.
in the ring. I mean, yeah.
it was one of the best matches. Like I said, I heard it the whole time through my
Yeah,
speakers.
it was interesting. I'll tell you that.
And the crowd really enjoyed it, it sounded like. So good for them. All right, now it's time for the main card event with
Yep.
our lovely Orange Cassidy against Takesha.
Takesha, I
So
believe it's Takesha.
Takesha, yep. I phonetically wrote it down.
I
It's
love it. I love it.
Takesha.
It's
It's not,
Takesha?
but
I
that's
thought it was
okay.
Takeshka. Oh my god.
Takeshita.
Oh my god, she's making me say it wrong now. God. Oh my gosh.
Kanoche
Wow.
Takeshita.
Jericho, where are you, brother? Help me out. I know you
Well,
know how
the
to say
winner
the
of
name.
this match, gets to fight or Kenny Omega. So
Okay,
it
yeah.
was a very interesting match. Don Callis was there, tried to
He joined
intervene,
the
but
broadcast team, by the way. Again,
yeah,
as always, great broadcasting. Him and Chris Jericho, man, just become broadcasters. That's what I want to see. Don Callis, Chris Jericho, just call all the matches from now on. Please do it. Book it, Tony.
oh
Yeah.
well, that's one way.
If you let the great Brian Danielson tell it, Orange Cassidy could have a case for being the best wrestler in the world.
I
He
mean,
typically delivers on matches. I actually and Takeshita's very. I mean, he had a good partner in the ring there. Like Takeshita's very good in the ring. This I actually because I don't typically care for Takeshita like that. I'm not a big fan. I do like Orange Cassidy, but this was a really good main event. Like this match was like
it was very good.
It
I
was
was like,
very
wow,
good. Yeah.
Very
Yeah. Very
entertaining.
excellent main event. Yeah.
this was
I liked
yeah.
how he took his glasses back
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Don Callis. I was
Glasses.
like, I forgot that had happened because he's had him for so long.
So
It
long.
felt
Yep.
like it was part of his character now.
And then Takeshita crushed the glasses, but he had an extra
Trust
pair.
4 seconds.
Yeah.
4 seconds after getting them back. I know. I was like, are you kidding me? So yeah, it was a great
That's what
match.
heels do. They play the bad guy for a reason.
Takeshita, Takeshita,
Takesha, yep. And Don Callis.
ended up winning, and
And retaining. Yep. He retained.
retaining the title. So they will be fighting Kenny Omega in the future. So that
He will be fighting Kenny Omega, right? I think, yeah. He's a Keshka, right?
yeah. So the winner of the match. So that's what tonight Dynamite was.
Very
There was a lot
AEW
to talk.
show.
Yes.
Yeah,
Lot to talk
yeah.
about.
You got the really
So-
solid like in ring stuff, and then you have your stories in between. But they really filled up a lot of the time with like matches. This reminded me of like old school like AEW back in the day, where
Yeah.
like you would get the in ring stuff, and it can sometimes just be completely separate from like the stories and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well,
it's very interesting. I like this because this is what I've been telling you, ladies, this from weeks and weeks as I've been on your guest, whatever, doing whatever, even during segment. I want more of this. I want more shows like this over just promos all the time. WWE, they just do promos most of the time. You only get to see, I think, in maybe an hour to an hour and a half of wrestling. here
Well,
there was a
that's the
lot of
thing.
great wrestling
They
tonight.
told you guys that
Um,
they are not wrestling anymore. They told you that. So, therefore, you pedophiles, I don't want to hear y'all complaining about wrestling this, wrestling. I don't mean you, Mad Dog. I mean in general.
Hey,
Because
I watch it all. Don't you know?
yeah. I'm not talking about
I'm
you, Mad
6 in the
Dog.
morning watching
I'm
New
saying,
Japan.
I'm saying,
Okay.
I saw that they told you that WWE is not wrestling no more.
Yes.
So
Yes, he did.
keep that in mind, y'all. If you like wrestling, if you're a wrestling fan, then you're probably not watching the E like that because they're not
Ugh.
wrestling.
All right, guys,
Look,
let's
I
run
still think
one
they're
more
great product. I
commercial.
think the thing too. So
We're going to run one more commercial, and then we'll be right back after the news.
And we're going to bring back the song. Okay. Fuck you.
Previously
Fuck you.
on the Mike Knox Show.
I just want to know this, people. Fans of Dave Meltzer, right? Because when this trash of a most overrated list came out, I posted how trash of a list this was. Wanted to go ahead and try to sabotage me, but you can never have as much talent as I had because in my pinky, I got more talent than both of you guys put together. I got traction on this. And I love the fact that I got traction on it because for years, this man has said some of the most diabolical trash takes there ever. There it is, Jeffrey. Hashtag death to dirt sheets. You know what? It don't have to come from me because you guys don't know me. And if you don't know me, you should know me. But take it from somebody that you do like.
Contrary to everybody going out there and saying, online or whatever, this is where they're going. I know. I talked to a dude who to another dude that talked to a dude that said he knew this. I can tell you none of them know.
To him, there should be no copyright infringements. I spoke to the creator of the video. I spoke to the creator of the music, and I have both their permissions. I had to play this song. I loved it. Here we go.
I am Bobo Brazil, Big Cat, Ernie Ladd. I am Bad News Browns, ATG, Big Shad. I am Coco Beware, Rod Simmons, Bear Cat. I am Black History. Every time I hit the mat and the street profits is up, never been a new jack. Almighty like Bobby, I shall improve that. Put the culture on my back. I'm the EST of rap. I am Black History. Every time I hit the mat, yeah. Lose it, bite my tongue for no one. I put you on blast. So all the news channels, y'all can kiss my ass. Other YouTube or Google me, turn it up and play it. Cause many people think it, I just had the balls to say it.
hey guys, what's up?
Hey, we're going to start the news with Mad Dog.
The news.
Where am I?
Where's
What
my
happened
Mad
to
Dog?
me? What happened to
Where's
me?
my
Oh,
Mad
there I
Dog?
am. Find me and the lady. Okay, I'm gone again.
Where's my
I
dog?
think EC's messing with me right now. Unless that's
No,
you,
it's
Kate. I don't
me.
know.
I'm just,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
totally
messing
me.
with me.
I'm gonna go
Okay,
on strike
yeah.
if Mad
So,
Dog disappears again.
there I am. Okay, I'm just
Oh,
okay. I'm
this is all going in the HR report. Don't
no.
worry about Mad Dog.
While she's messing around with that, I did want to bring up something from earlier. Adam Cole, and yes, Adam Cole, not Copeland, by the way, did not have a man bun this week, and I'm very happy about
Oh,
that.
that's right. He heard us.
So he actually listened to the show, and I'm very happy he did. Only Bryan Danielson, Kenny Omega, and Chris Jericho can rock the man bun. Okay, right. Moving on. So here we go. Wrestling news. This is big. Jade Cargill. Everybody's been asking me, Mad Dog on Twitter, Mad Dog Facebook. Everyone's been messaging me. Is she coming back? Is she not coming back? She's been at the Performance Center 1,000 times. I've heard the same story over and over. Yeah, she's coming back. That's why they've been doing this whole, her leading up to the whole who attacked her and what's going on with it. Because according to PW Insider, she might be back as early as Friday or even next week. So she's coming back right before Elimination Chamber. By the way, which is on Saturday. They have a show Friday, and even after Elimination Chamber, leads into WrestleMania. But I'm excited for this. I just want to say I've been wanting to see Jade Cargill back because the storyline, I know Sheriff doesn't really watch WWE, but it's been very interesting on how she got attacked. And I was watching the Radar review show. Go make sure you go subscribe to us to watch them Monday nights around 10:45 with Executive Control Big Daddy
On
Cool
Mondays.
and being Willie Beeman on Mondays. Yes, I said that after Raw. If I didn't say that, my bad. Sorry. In a bit of
It
a
was
rush here.
Naomi,
But
right?
you know, I do. You know, yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this. I don't know
It
if
was
this is going
Naomi
to
that
be
attacked her, right?
um
Yes.
no,
But
it
they
was
don't know
Liv
yet.
Morgan and it was Raquel, and then they said it might have been Naomi. They're trying to pin it, everyone's trying to pin it on each other. So I don't know where this is gonna go. But if I have a theory and I have a hunch, I was telling our friend Mike Knox this the other day. I think this is gonna go a very interesting direction. If I'm right. Anyway, Wrestling Votes has noted here that after last night, this is so cool, by the way. The TNA Tag Champions, by the way, are getting a huge match at Roadblock, by the way. The Hardy Boys might be getting a new contract with WWE, and they might be using the Hardy Boys in a main roster program this time in the summertime. That's the case. We could see the Hardys at WrestleMania. We could see the Hardy
Ooh,
Boys here in New
SummerSlam.
Jersey at SummerSlam. So I'm very excited for that. Now, speaking about TNA, again, I love how I do this every week. TNA has strong interest in signing Elektra Lopez. Now, Elektra Lopez, she was one of the 10 who got released. A lot of people got upset about her release, blah, blah. Now, TNA's like, well, we like her. We saw what she did in WWE and NXT. We might want to sign her. So, if that's the case, there's already discussions about her signing with TNA. I think that's going to be big, especially with the working relationship with WWE. It's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out because WWE just fired her, and now all of a sudden TNA wants to sign her. I don't know how the whole 90 days works. Don't ask me. I don't know. Some people say, it's kind of, some people are dropping it because TNA actually works with WWE now, and there is no 90-day because of the thing. I don't know. It's very confusing, but I'll keep up to date on the story. PW Insider, I don't know. I think someone asked me, I think it was Jeffrey on the show actually asked me, what did I think of the LFG show? Well, PW Insider notes here that it already possibly got renewed for a season 2 already, and they already started filming it down at the Performance Center in Orlando. So I'm
Ooh.
very excited for that. I don't know if you ladies have seen on Sunday night, Katie, when I was talking to you. I was actually watching the show. It's a very good show. I told you on the phone, it gives us a backstage look at, curtain at the wrestling business. I really do like that. Not from, Dirt Sheet Dave over there. No. So I'm really excited for that. And the last one I have here, this is really exciting. You have TNA. You got WrestleMania, you got SmackDown, you got Raw, you got all this cool stuff going on, right? The week of WrestleMania weekend. And trust me, we'll be doing some cool stuff here WrestleMania weekend too. As a lot of our guys and girls will be going to Mania. Now it's being talked about. They might do a live show from Vegas, a live NXT that Tuesday. So they might do, they're considering this for Tuesday the 22nd, which will be part of the WrestleMania, 41 week. Now that's technically after Mania, I know, but they're still gonna group everything together, it seems. So,
Good for
it
them.
doesn't matter. This would
Awesome.
be the episode following Stand and Deliver. Now, Stand and Deliver will be WrestleMania Saturday, I believe. I could be wrong. You can ask EC about that. I'm not, the NXT crew. I'm just the news guy, but I believe Stand and Deliver will be the Saturday of WrestleMania. So, and that's really all I have this week. Thank you, EC. I knew he knew it'd be Saturday, 10:30. Yes,
10:30 at
yes.
night or 10:30 in the morning?
Um,
Night.
I believe, yeah, I believe at night. I believe they're changing a
Oh,
lot. I believe
AM.
they're changing maybe it is 10 in the morning because I think the
EC said it's
NXT
AM.
goes live at noon, I think, or 1. I'm not sure. I think it's I think Chris is right. Because I think it goes live for us at like noon or something. Because it's like WrestleMania Saturday. But yeah, so that's all I have this week. It was pretty light. So yes, 8 a.m. Yes, which is Vegas. Yeah, 1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I wasn't too sure. Because usually they do the stand deliver around like that time, right before a couple hours before WrestleMania, and that will lead up to the showcase of the Immortals. And like I said, that's all I have this week. Oh, one more quick note. Katie and Chris are gonna have my head for this, but my boy Chris Jericho, he did make a new franchise tag. I am so excited for this. He filed for a new trademark today called the High Spot. So I had to get that in there. I know you guys are going to have my head after the show, but, it's Chris Jericho. So, I had to do it. Sorry. Told y'all I wasn't, but I did anyway. So you guys can yell at me afterwards. But that's all I have. Thank you.
Never.
I'm gonna let my co-host get away with it. I'm not gonna.
I know. We all got something tonight, right? Well, you know what, guys? That was another episode of AEW Dynamite. We had a great breakdown, lots of discussion. Thank you so much, everybody.
Cut it out. Who did this? That was you, EC,
Woo!
wasn't it?
All right.
Well, I
Well,
mean, we
you know
all
what?
know.
Hey,
P&A's
we
gonna
are
be
only
number
54 seconds of overtime. If I wasn't stopped, we would have been done. But that's all right. All right, guys. We will check you guys out next week. Have a good night.